this. Find the angle formed by the minute hand and hour hand at clock 7:10. Okay, everybody, please take a look. I'm going to block it. Okay. 先回忆一下怎么做啊。
Can you send the answer to you in the chat?
Yes, please. OK， 好，只有 Oliver 一个人发给我啦。Chapter 和 Daniel 忘记怎么做了 ，so we're gonna review a little bit. OK, so Oliver, let's take a look at this one if you get it right or not. OK， 看看你做的对不对，好不好 ？OK, chapter. So when we're doing this, the first thing is what? We cut this clock into what? Into how many pieces?
12.
Very good, 12 pieces. Correct, Oliver? Okay, so it's like that, correct? So let's take a look at this one. This is 12, this is 6, this is 3, this is 9. Okay, so 7, 10. So this will be 7, but 10 will be a little bit more. And how about the clock? The minute hand will be over here. Correct, everybody? So this is the angle we're going to talk about. So everybody, this is pretty easy. This is 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. So everybody, it's 150 degrees plus something. Chapter, don't you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, where are you, by the way?
Yeah, I'm
对
on.
对，你要听着的，对吧 ？OK，好，那我们这里是不是还有这么一小点？OK，好，那老师问你们啊，如果我们现在是 10，对不对？那如果我们是 20，是不是过来一点？30又到中间 ，40, 50, 60. So the clock is actually, this 30 degrees has been equally cut into 6 pieces. So every single one is 10 minutes. Do you understand, chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 30 divided by 6 equals 5 degrees. So it's 150 plus 5 equals 155. So Oliver, congratulations, you get it right. Good job. Okay, understood, everybody? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so now we're going to move forward to the next one. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So find the angle formed by the hour hand and minute hand on the clock of 9 o'clock and 38 p.m. OK，好，又是 Oliver 做完了，另外2个小朋友加油哦。Okay, so I'm going to just start to explain it chapter. So the thing is, first of all, we need to understand it is cut into 12 pieces and each of them is equals to 30 degrees, right, chapter? Right, so Daniel, this is a part, I think you should learn it a long time ago. Okay, so the answer, the clock is 9:38. So we first put a 9 here. I changed a different color. So 9 is here. But it's 38, so when 9 is not here, wisdom. A little bit more than half, correct, chapter? Right, Daniel? And 38, so this is 30, this is 35, this is 31, 32, 38, correct? So it's like that. So basically, we're talking about so like this angle. Correct, everybody? So this one's even harder. This is 30, so what is this one? So this one's talking about what? Is 9:38. So this whole one is 60 minutes, so 38 divided by 60 times 30, right? Because if this hour hand go from here to here, it's 1 hour has passed. Correct, chapter? So AKA for the time-wise is 60 minutes. And because there's no 60 minutes has passed, there's only 38 minutes has passed. So 38 divided by 60 times 30, because that's a portion and that is a degree for this area. So this equals 19 degrees. So this is 19. And how about this one? So we know this is 35, this is 36, this is 37, this is 38, this is 39, this is 40. So for the minute hand, it is really easy because you know what? This one is just a 2 times 5 degrees. Where we get the 5 degrees is 30 divided by 5. Sorry, 2 times 6. Okay, because 你看这个是不是把一个5分钟分成1、2、3、4、5 right? So this degree is 30. So that's why each of the minute is 6 degrees. So these two is 12 degrees. So the answer is 19 plus 30 plus 12 equals 61 degrees. Very good, Oliver. You get it right. Okay, you still remember everything I told you before. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this question is a little bit different. Okay, 好了，这个 Daniel chapter Oliver 没学过的啊，这个。If it is at 9 o'clock now, how long would it take for the minute hand of the clock to lie directly over the hour hand? This question is actually speed, time, and distance.
My dad actually taught this to me before.
Really? Okay. 那你还记得怎么做吗？
Sort of.
你看，爸爸教你的啊，你就有点不记得。那 Carrie 老师教过你的，是不是都记得？啊，你看，对
Sort
不对
of.
？Yeah 。 OK，做完了吗，小朋友们？OK，Seth 给了我一个很奇怪的答案，我们看看对不对啊？OK，so everybody, Chapter and Daniel，你们能不能把这个后面的那个弄掉啊？我看不清楚你们。OK，呀，把那个东西弄掉。OK，好，现在有一个钟，对不对？So right now it's 9 o'clock. So Chapter, could you please help me to put the 9 o'clock, the hour hand, and minute hand on my clock right now?
Okay.
Thank you.
哦，对了。
OK，OK，好，Daniel 也给了我一个答案，我们看看，我现在这样帮你画的好看一点。This is our hand. This is minute hand. Don't you agree with me, everybody?
Yep.
Okay. So the question is asking you how long would it take for the minute hand lie directly over the hour hand? What does it mean? 我问你们一下 minute hand 朝哪边走啊？是不是朝这边走 ？hour hand 是不是朝这边走？看起来像不像 minute hand 在追 hour hand？像不像 ？Chapter 像不像他在追他，对不对？Okay, so when we're having the catch up problem, we need what? We need to know each of them. So minute hand speed and hour hand speed. 好了，这个时候 Chapter 问老师说：“老师，minute hand 怎么会有 speed 呢？” Of course, minute hand has a speed. What is the speed? The speed for the same time. We can think about it. For 1 hour. 这个 minute hand 走多少？是不是 one circle 啊 ？one cycle 啊 ？Right？一个小时它是不是走慢？那这个 hour hand 呢，Daniel？它走几度？是不是走 1/12 cycle? Correct, everybody? Okay. So when we do the catch-up problem, it's always the fast one minus the lower one, and using the distance divided this one. Remember? So the catch-up is the distance divided by the differences. So speed A minus speed B. So that's the same thing. So what is the distance? So this one's doing this and this one's doing that, right? So we're taking 45 scales out of 60 because you know what? It is 9 o'clock right now, right? And we are like, 他走过来的时候，他是不是已经肯定是在这个 this is the distance between them, right? So it's 45, how do we say it? So 3/4 cycle. We don't say 45 degrees. Understand? So the distance 是这个 minute hand 落后 hour hand 的这个 distance 是不是这个？是不是3/4的 circle? Correct, Chapter? Okay, so divided by 11/12. So the answer is 3/4 times 12/11. So the answer is 9/11 cycle. So that means what? That means 9/11 我们要乘以什么？ We need to times 60 because the 60 is it's the 60 minutes, right? So it's 540 divided by 11 minute. So our minute hand will catch up with our hand. Very good, Oliver. You get it right. And you gave me so many question mark. Oh, question mark. And you're right. Very good. Okay, Daniel, 你的50是怎么算出来的？ Can you tell me?
I did almost the same thing, but I think like
Okay,
Yeah.
but just a little bit calculation.
not calculation. I like write the 112 to like 110 something.
Okay. Okay, so let's take. Do you understand, Chapter, this question?
Yep.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. At what time? 哎呦，这个一样的啊，我们看一下，练一练。这个是不是有点不太清楚啊？我给大家读一下。At what time do the minute hand and hour hand of clock form a right angle between 4 and 5 o'clock？就在4点钟到5点钟之间，什么时候 this clock is going to form a 90-degree angles? Okay, between 4 and 5. 这道有点难，对不对？还是一样的啊。So first of all, we put the 4 o'clock here first. 好了，我想问一下 Chapter，现在是90度吗？
No.
现在不是90度，对不对？ Okay, but the thing is, we know it's still the minute hand is going to catch up. So not catch up, like we need to know like their differences is what? It's still 11/12 cycle, right? And when we talk about it, so the hour hand is here and the minute hand is about here. So they form a right angle. Everybody, I want you to just starting to write it, draw it on the scratch paper. I know it's not perfect, it's not right, but it should be something like that. Don't you agree with me? Right, Troll? Troll Oliver, correct? 对不对？因为因为它不能够超过 you cannot go over 5 o'clock. So it is something like that. So let me ask you. So what is the distance? The differences of the distance is what? So before the distance is 4/12 cycle. Correct? And how much being catch up with? So right now is what? It's 3/12, right? Because if you want to form a right angle, it must be what? It must be 1, 2, 3. So 3 degrees, so 3 cycles. Okay, so what is the difference is 4/12 minus 3/12 equals 1/12 cycle. That is a distance that minute hand and hour hand need to go over with. So it's 1/12 divided by 11/12 equals 1/12 times 12/11. So the answer is 1/11 cycle. So if we calculate at minutes, it's 60 times 1/11 cycle. So equals 5 and 5/11. Okay, minutes, that's the one of the scenario. But everybody, this question is hard is because what? It could be like the minute could also go over there. Understand? You can form a right angle here as well. Don't you agree with me? I'm going to use another color. 这样是不是也可以有一个直角啊 ？Chapter， 对不对？也会有一个直角，对不对？那 instead of 4/12 minus 3/12, so this one is 4/12 plus 3/12 because this one is 4/12 and this one is 3/12. I don't know if you understand or not. 我把这个画出来，你们就懂了。So this is 4 over 12 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 over the total 12. And this one is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees equals 30 times 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3 portions. So it's 3 over 12. So this one divided by 11 over 12. So equals 7 over 12 times 12 over 11. So it's 7 over 11 cycle. So we times 60. So this one equals 38 and 2 over 11 minutes. So Oliver, I think you can do this one, but you're probably going to forget this one. Get it, everybody? So there are 2 of them. Okay, so don't get yourself wrong. Okay, so I want you to take a look at this question again and do it yourself. OK， 这道题目有点难了啊，我想小朋友们看一下，如果有不懂的再问我，好不好？给你们2分钟时间。哦，我以为我楼上厨房什么东西烧起来了，是一个蜡烛在烧。So if you need me to explain anything, just let me know right now, okay? Daniel chapter， 如果你们不懂，可以问老师的，没关系的。我们今天人那么少，就可以给你们讲的清楚一点，好不好？好吗？
好。
嗯嗯。
Can you like explain the equation part again?
Which part? So, you know what? I'm going to draw the clock again. Oliver， 你懂了吗？这个题？懂了。OK。So chapter 和 Daniel， 你们看好啊，就这个题目最关键的问题是 you need to understand, the clock 是it's like a distance with 12 equal part. So this is the most important thing. You understand it, okay? So when we are having catch-up question, it's always the distance divided by the differences of 2 people, right? So that's the same thing. For the clock of a minute hand, it's pointing here, right? 然后这个 minute hand 它是有一个 speed 的，so every 1 hour 它转一圈回到原位。Understand chapter? So for each minute, 这个 hour hand 这个 minute hand 的 speed 是不是就是1 over 16 cycle? Understood? So every minute for minute hand. Understand, Daniel? OK， 好，那我们来看一下 hour hand。hour hand 现在是不是指的4？那你看 for hour hand 1 hour， 它是不是从这里走到这里啊？对不对 ，chapter？ 那你来算一下 for hour hand every minute 它走多少？ 它走的很少，因为这一格是 1/12，correct？还要再乘以 1/60，because 1分钟它是不是走 1/720 cycle per minute？Get it, Oliver? Got it, Daniel? 对不对？是不是这样？好了 ，so because this one is very small, but if I transfer them, chapter into hour base, so equals what? Equals 1 cycle per hour for hour or minute hand, and 1/12 cycle per hour for hour hand. Do you understand? OK， 好，那我们现在就知道了 the differences of their speed is what? Is 1 minus 1/12 cycle equals 11/12 cycle per hour. 也就是说什么意思啊？1个小时里面，这个已经到这里了，已经走了整整1个 cycle 了，它只走了1/12。Understand? OK? So before 如果很简单，如果他说啊，我什么时候抓上它 ？When I catch up, the minute hand catch up with our hand. Very easy, because minute hand 就只要抓上它多少 ？4/12 divided by 11/12，对不对？这个就是他要抓上它的距离。So 那个 chapter 说，老师，那不对啊，他在往前走的时候，他也在往前走，对啊。So that's why I'm not using 4/12 divided by 1. I'm using 4/12 divided by 1 minus 1/12. Do you understand? So I'm already using the distance divided by every hour, how much the minute hand is going to catch up with our hand. That is the speed using the distance divided. Then you can, 我跟你说，我如果把这个东西变成平的，好了 ，Daniel 在这里，Daniel 在这里 ，Oliver 在这里。Oliver 的速度是30公里每小时 ，Daniel 的速度是20公里每小时。OK， 他们之间的距离是10公里。OK, so my question is, when does Oliver is going to catch up Daniel? 你是不是就知道10 divided by 30 minus 20 equals 1 hour? Correct? Chapter, 对不对？那这个也是一样的。So 现在 hour hand 比这个 minute hand 前面多少 4/12，对不对 ？Divided by the differences of their speed, so equals how many times it takes for the minute hand catch up our hand. But unfortunately, everybody, this time it's not going to calculate. Our hand is going to, minute hand is not going to catch up with our hand, but form a right angle. 那 right angle 是怎么样的，小朋友们？是不是这样子的？对不对？好，那我要问你们一下，每一个格子是不是30度啊 ？Which is 1/12。那 90 minutes 是不是30 times 3, which is also 1/12 times 3? Correct? So that's why we're not actually catching up the whole entire 4/12, but we just catch up what? 1/12. 对不对？因为我现在要求的是他们 form 一个90度，他们原来之间的是多少？是120度。Get it, chapter? If you don't want to using the fraction, you can actually using 120 degrees minus 90 degrees equals 30 degrees. And using 30 degrees to divide it by, this one will be what? This one will be 330. So you have what? 1/11 hour. You get the same thing. Get it? So that is a 1/6 piece. But everybody, we have to admit that there's also another possibility, right? So another possibility is what? Is the hour hand, the minute hand is actually passing the hour hand by forming a right angle. Get it, everybody? So how do we do it? So our hour hand is going to move a little bit even more, but our minute hand is going to be somewhere like here. Get it? So at this moment, 老师想问你们一下，这个120度是不是已经都追上了？而且还多出来一个什么？90度，对不对？所以就是210度除以330度，so equals what? Equals 7/11 hours. So you can just find out what is a minutes as well. Understood, everybody? Okay, so this question is a little bit hard, okay? But I trust you can do it. 那我们来看看，我们来做一道这个题目，好不好？Okay, so let's take a look at this one. At what time do the minute hand and hour hand form a right angle between 11 and 12 o'clock? So let's take a look at this one. So Chapter and Oliver and Daniel. The first thing first, we need to have a clock. OK， 这边他已经帮你画好了，很好啊。OK， 那我们来看一下。So 这个是不是 they're moving, right? So what is the distance between minute hand and hour hand right now? It's this, right? Because 有小朋友说只有这个不是 1/12 吗？不对啊， you need to think about it. The clock, because the minute hand is going this way and hour hand is going this way. So the distance between them is 11/12 cycle, or if you want to do degrees, it's 330 degrees. Agreed, Chapter? Agreed, Daniel? Agreed, Oliver? Okay, so 我们可以自己大概的画一下，什么时候第一个90 degrees is going to be formed. When the first 90 degrees is going to form. 你看 this will be the hour hand, and this will be the minute hand. Correct? Something like that. I'm not going to be precisely, but something like that. Okay, so now, because this is 90 degrees, so who can tell me what is this degrees? Daniel. If this one is 90 degrees, what is outside the angle of this red arrow?
270.
Very good, 207. 好了，那也就说明他们两个之间一共减少了多少啊？是不是50 degrees? Correct? Or for the cycle part is 9/12. So it's what? Oh, sorry, 60 degrees, what I'm doing. It's 2/12 cycle. Correct? Okay, so that means 60 degrees has been used and divided by what? Of course, the differences of the speed of minute hand and hour hand at 330. So the answer is what? Is 2 over 11 hours. So that is the first one. Okay, so that means 1 over 6 divided by 11 over 12, so equals 2 over 11 hours. That's the same thing. Get it, everybody? Okay, so that is the part I helped you. And how about you just find out the other one yourself? 就是这个 minute hand 这个 hour hand 到这儿，哎呀，这个 hour hand 到这儿，这个 minute hand 到这儿 ，something like that. Okay. 加油啊 ！OK， 好，看一下。So when you are forming a 90 degrees here, right? So before it's 330 degrees. Now what's going on? Okay, everybody think about it. 是不是有点难？加油！So everybody, this one is a little bit complicated, right? Because you know what? At the very beginning, the difference is at 270, right? And now it became 90 degrees, right? But the thing is, the green one is moving from black to green, and this black one is moving to this green one in order to form a 90 degrees, correct? Hello? Okay, so all together you can think about it. What is the degrees are there? So at the very beginning it's 30, and now it's 90, so it's 270 minus 30 degrees. Okay, so now it's 240 degrees. So divided by 330, so the answer is 240 divided by 33, so 0, so 8 over 11. So 8 over 11 hours. That is the minute hand. Okay, so 哎呀，我知道太可怕了，是不是？Oliver 也无语了， 也变得很安静。Okay, so everybody, these are the 3 questions we're going to just to go through. And don't worry about it. We are going to do something a little bit easy. Okay, so make yourself a little bit more comfortable. I don't want you to just feel, oh, that is the end of the world. I'm so unhappy. And so we're going to think about it, another thing, which is called the fraction. And I give you some easier question, or do you want to do the quintuple? So let's do this one. Okay, let's do a little bit easier one. Okay. 这个题目太难了，有点小朋友都不想说话了。So let's take a look at this one. Oliver and chapter, this one I promise you is going to be easy. Okay, everybody, please find out A, B, C for me. Daniel, come on, you have to agree that. 这个比刚才的中好一点吧？刘文比中好一点。Okay, chapter, do you agree with me? Okay, good. I'm a good teacher, right? Nobody agreed. Okay, you're dead. 那我们回去再做那个中的题。Daniel, are you agree with me? Do you agree? 你不同意啊？哎呀，我伤心了。Chapter, how about you?
I didn't say
Sure.
anything.
嗯
Yeah.
Okay, good. Chapter is a good student. Daniel, 我跟你讲，你完了，我要到你家来打你屁股，好不好？不理我。Okay, Oliver, Daniel, and chapter.
I sent it to you.
Okay, thank you. So this one's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. So 你们有没有觉得稍微舒服一点？刚才做那个题是不是都头要晕了，对不对？ So D equals 5 and 5 and 5, right? And carry over 1, so C equals 3 and 3 and 3. And carry over 1, so A must be 1 and B must be 0. So it's A is 1, B is 0, and C is 3, and D is 5. Correct, everybody? Pretty easy, right? Okay. So let's move forward, okay? ABC plus BAC equals DADC. Okay, your turn. Okay. Chapter, I have received your answer. And Daniel and Oliver, let's take a look this one, okay? 有一
I'm
点
sending it.
Okay. Okay, so let's take a look this one. C plus C equals C. So C equals what?
5 or 0.
5
Five or-
plus 5 equals 5?
I said
Oh,
0.
oh. Whatever, yeah.
C must be 0, right? Go, Bagel, stop. Bagel, stop. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So B plus A equals D, and A plus B equals A equals D. So D must be equals what? D must be equals 1. Get it, everybody? Okay, so if B equals 1 and A plus B equals A, so that means B plus A must have a carryover. Get it, everybody? So for instance, if we have, so I'm just guessing, okay, 5 plus 6 equals 11. So we have carryover. So 6 plus 5, so it's not right, correct?
Mhm.
Everybody? So that means this must be 1. It must be 1, right? Says Oliver? Because A plus B can be nothing but. So A plus what equals A? So there's must be carryover. So everybody think about it. 想一想啊，老师提醒你们啦。如果不能是5和6，那我们看看还有别的什么东西可以凑成1的，好不好？不能5和6，可以4和7啊，可以3和8呀。有没有人找出来 ？Okay, so Sus gave me answer. Sus said, "This says A is 7 and B is 4." 那我们来看看对不对啊？ So carry over 1. So if A is 7, so 4 and 7. Sus 你看对不对？4加7加1等于17啊，等于12啊。Okay, so I'm going to just declare it's not 4 and 7. Keep going. Okay, thank you, Sus. You get it. Chapter, good job. You get it. Very good. Okay, so If A equals 2, B equals 9, carry over plus 1. So 2 plus 9 plus 1 equals 12. So 1, 2, 1, 0. Very good. Good job. Okay. 好，下面一个了啊。So AB plus, sorry, times BA equals 1, 0, B and plus 1, 7, B equals 1, 8, B, B. Okay, everybody, what is A and what is B? Okay, I have received nobody's answer yet. So A times B, AB equals 100 and B. And B times AB equals 170B. So that means B is bigger than A. Don't you agree with me, everybody? Correct? B is bigger than A. Correct, everybody? Okay, so agreed. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So A, the biggest can go is 3. Don't you agree with me? Because if A is 4, so 4 times 4 is 100 something, 160 something, it's 100, not 100, 0. And 2 is not big enough, so A could only be 3. Right? So let's take a look at this one. So 3 times B equals B. 那我们把3的乘法口诀表背一遍。1 3得3，2 3得6，不对，2和6不对，3 3得9，不对，对不对？ So 3 times 4 equals 12. 4和12不一样。So 5, 3 times 5 equals 15. Yeah, so 5 is a good answer, right? So 105 and 175. So A equals 3 and B equals 5. Get it, everybody? Chapter? Oliver? Daniel? Understood? Okay, so we're just to think about it, the range of the thing. Okay, so next one, CD times DC equals 117, and C 1. And the answer is C627. So what is C? What is D? It should be the same way of doing that, okay?
Is the bottom one us-
Huh? What?
is the bottom one addition?
Yeah.
I send you the answer.
Okay. I have received Oliver. I have received Daniel. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. In order to make this 7, actually, there are not a lot of possibilities are there, right? There's not a lot of options there. Because two numbers times together equals the last digit is 3, is 7 is 3 times 9, correct? But I'm not going to using 3 times 9 because it's 9 times 3. Because you know what? Because this one's 11, so 3 times 3 will be big enough. 如果是 9 times 9，这边要800多，就太大了，对不对？ So let me check. So yeah, I got everything right. So C equals 3 and B equals 9. Get it? Oliver? Yeah, Oliver is great. Chapter, get it? Okay, so now let's take a look at the next one, okay? So BAABB plus BAABB equals AACCC.
Here I send you the answer.
Yeah, Daniel 不错嘛。啊，A， Daniel 现在脑子放进去了啊。OK，现在只有 Daniel 做出来了，我们来看看啊。OK，so
I'm typing.
OK，那我们来看看啊，这两个数字是一样的，对不对？When we take a look at this one, A plus A equals A. This is the most important thing, okay? So chapter, I want to tell you something secret, okay? A plus A equals A. There's only two options. Either 0 plus 0 equals 0, or 9 plus 9 equals, of course, not 9, but if you have a carryover, they will have 9. And we know that A cannot be 0 immediately, right, Oliver? Because A is the first one. First one cannot be 0, right? So that's why A must be 9. Because A is 9, so B is 4. So we have B plus, so C is 8. And 9 plus 9 equals 18, so carry over 1. So 9 plus 9 equals 18 plus 1 equals 19, so carry over 1. So 4 plus 4 plus 1 equals 9. Get it, chapter? So very important, okay? 如果你看到 A plus A equals A, that means either 0 plus 0 or 9 plus 9. That's the only thing, okay? So BC, 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 BC plus together equals AB. 那这个什么意思？你知道吗？就是 British Columbia 4个 British Columbia 加起来，冬天的冷才能跟 Alberta 比。This is a question, okay? 4个 British Columbia 的 degrees, how cold it is going to plus together equals one of the provinces that Alberta's cold. Okay, so Sus has finished already. 我们看看这个 A, the biggest could be what, right? Or smallest could be what? Just using the range. OK，好，我们来看一下每个小朋友的答案啊。Okay, so Daniel has given it to me. Daniel, 你没有告诉我 A, but it's okay. So let's take a look at this one because B could be 1, could be 2, But chapter, is it possible B equals 3?
No.
No, why? Because it's over, right? So if B equals 1, you're going to find out C. So there are 4C. So 4 times C equals something 1. Is it possible? No, because it's 4C plus together, it must be equals an even number. So that's why 1 is not right. So B could only equals 2. If B equals 2, so A could equals 8 or 9. But because C plus C plus C plus C equals 12, that's for sure. So A must be equals 9 and C must equals to 3. So that's why the answer is 23 times 4 equals 92. Get it? Everybody understood? Okay, so very good. Okay, so now let's just, we don't have a lot of time left. Okay, but can we go back to the clock question? Can we go back to the clock question? Okay, so let's go back to the clock question. Okay, I know it's a little bit scary, but I just hope everybody, you're gonna get it with me. Okay, so I'm going to explain the last new questions, then we can go to the questions together. Okay, so Jonathan, sorry, I didn't share my screen. Do I share the screen yet? No. Okay, so can I share the screen with you? Okay, Jonathan has a daily frustration. 什么意思？他每天都会有一点点不开心，对不对？His watch is 4 minutes，因为他的钟啊不准。OK，his watch，his clock，他的表，his watch is 4 minutes faster than the actual time in every hour. He sets his watch right at 7 every morning. What is the actual time when his watch shows 12 noon? Okay, everybody take a look. 自己先想一想啊，先想5分钟，好不好？The easiest way to solve this question is using the method of ratio.
Okay, we'll send you the answer.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have received Daniel's answer. So not really, okay? So Daniel, you don't understand. The question is, 他7点钟 set up，也就是说在7点钟的时候 ，this is 他的 watch，this is real time. Get it, everybody? Okay, so every hour, his watch is 4 minutes faster than the actual time. 也就是说，当他的钟到8点钟的时候 ，actual time 只有什么？只有7:56。Do you understand? Something like that. But you cannot really calculate that like that. It's because later on it's going to be different. So this watch is from 7 to 12. How many hours has been passed? 5 hours, right? So for the minute, it's 300 minutes. Correct, everybody? So says the watch is okay, sorry, faster. Sorry, I'm wrong. So 7 and 8 and 4. Okay, so 它的 watch 是4分钟比真的时间快，没有，真的时间快。那这个我对到 ，sorry，就是它的时间已经到8点了，真的时间有没有到8点 ，Oliver？Not yet, right? So that means this is the time, and in order to make 它的这个 real time 也到8点，是不是需要64分钟 ？Correct? This is real time. This is watch. Correct? Watch is doing 64 minutes, but real time is only 60 minutes. So the watch is altogether has finished 300 minutes, and we want to know what is the real time minutes passing. So it should be like 1,800, 18,000 divided by 64 equals how many minutes has been passed. Get it, everybody? Okay, so that is the thing. So let's take a look at, let me just to give you example to practice, okay? Okay, number 10. Oh, sorry, number 9 and the number 10, okay? Mr. Smith adjusted his watch to the actual time, which was 9 at night. Okay, 晚上9点钟. He arrived at his office at 9 and next morning, so a.m., right? To realize that he was late by 10 minutes. 也就是说 real time 已经多少了？已经9点10分了。How much was his watch slower than the actual time in an hour? 每一个小时它比那个晚了多少时间？ So everybody try to do it. 还是一样，想想一共过去了多少时间 ？OK，用 ratio 来做，不用加减法来做。 来看一看。我们看一看啊。So on your clock, you have to go through how many? 720 minutes. Correct, everybody? 是不是过去了720分钟啊？ Because it's 12 hours, correct, Daniel and Oliver?
Yeah.
Okay. But on the real clock, how much time has been passed? 730 minutes, right? Because actually it's 9:10 a.m. 对不对? Okay, so now you want to know each and an hour how much minutes being slower. So you're just using 330 divided by 720 and equals 60 over n. So just to calculate it. So each an hour it's 60 over 73 minutes. Okay, so let's take a look at the last one. A clock is slower than the actual time by 1 minute every hour. 也就是说 clock 是60 minutes. Now real time is what? A real time 60 minutes. The clock is what? Is 59, correct? Right, so equals what? So let's take a look at this one. What is the actual time if the clock indicates 6 a.m. in the morning, given that it was being adjusted the actual time at 12 midnight? 那从 12 midnight 到早上6点钟，一共过去了多少时间？一共过去了360分钟，对不对？ But it's on clock. We want to know how many times has been passed for the real time. So just to do this. Get it, everybody? Hello? Okay?
Yeah.
OK, 好，我们一做到这个题目，大家就有点蒙圈啊。做到另外一个题目的时候，是不是都高兴一点？Okay, so that's okay. So math is like that. 有的时候你觉得今天比较简单，有的时候你觉得今天比较难。It is very, very normal. Okay, get it, everybody? So we're going to have no class next week. Okay, so that's why we are giving a little bit more things. So we're going to have 2 chapters. Sorry, not chapter. So 2 chapters homework. So one of them is we almost go through. Actually, both of them we almost go through because it's a little bit hard for the clock one. So for the number theory one, we already go through most of them already, right? Okay, so just the 2 chapters homework, but you have 2 weeks to finish because next week there's no class. Understood, everybody? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's it for today's class. We're going to see each other next week. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's class and have a nice night. Bye-bye.